Hello everyone, I'm Jesse Krull. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. Having clinched a share of its first MIAC title since 2012 last weekend, the fourth-ranked St. Thomas football team seeks the outright crown in its regular season finale at Gustavus Saturday. The Gusties' strong passing offense has propelled them to third in the MIAC with a 5-2 overall record. All-MIAC quarterback Mitch Hendricks has nearly 3,000 passing yards and 32 touchdowns this season. I'm joined today by Coach Glenn Caruso, offensive guard Zach Brennan, and safety Trace Adams. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, like I said, you already have a share of the MIAC title, but how important is it to get that outright crown and carry that momentum into the playoffs?
Well, it's big. I mean, we know we hold all the tiebreakers, so when it comes to the logistics, we understand how week 9 panned out, and that's great. But more importantly, as we've said all along, we're going to work to be as good as we can be. And so this week is very important. One of our goals is to be 10-0, and that's on the line. And also, more logistically, we understand that home playoff advantage comes with undefeated seasons. So we're playing for a lot this weekend.
Zach, the top 4 tacklers for Gustavus are their linebackers. How's the offensive line going to control that second level of Gustavus' defense?
Obviously, they're a very good group, very well coached, but we're just going to do our thing. We're going to run our plays. Our coaches are going to put us in a good situation. We've been playing together all season. We're going to continue to do that.
Coach, looking at the other side of the ball, quarterback Mitch Hendricks is absolutely tearing it up this season.
Yeah.
Where would you rank him in terms of the nation's best quarterbacks, and what makes him so successful?
Tough for me to say in the nation because I haven't seen a lot of the other top quarterbacks. Maybe I've seen 2 or 3 elite quarterbacks, and he's elite. He's as good as we've seen this year, there's no doubt. There's a lot of things that makes him good. I think he's a lot like the quarterbacks that we've had our fair share of success with. If you look at him, he might not have all the measurables, but you put a ball in his hand and you put him under pressure and he performs. And certainly some of that is the coaching and all that and his talent level, but I go back to he's as well-raised a young man. I mean, he's a coach's kid. Dad's done a great job up at Bemidji High School and through so many years. And he's just a really well-raised kid who puts his team first. And, there's very few times where you play a quarterback that you say, you know what, I really wonder what it would be like to coach that kid, but he's one of them. And he's got some great talent to throw, too. Obviously, the Boyce brothers, and they have a couple others as well.
Trace, Coach just talked on it. Matt and Gabriel Boyce are Hendricks' top weapons. How you guys can control them in the secondary?
Well, controlling them, we kind of just do what our defensive coordinator, Coach K, has drawn up for us. Basically doing our jobs every day, focusing on doing what the best we can do, the best of our abilities.
What would you say is, I mean, obviously they're brothers and everything like that, but what would you say is their top aspect of that? Do you see the chemistry from being on a defensive perspective?
Well, looking at them, they're both brothers, and they have a good connection with Mitch Hendricks. So having them being twins, they're both fast. They both have a lot of the same qualities and tendencies, too. We look at that and basically just go from there.
It'll definitely be an interesting matchup.
No doubt.
And now it's time for this week's fan question. Zach and Trace, Senior Will Abbott wants to know, you wear number 70, Zach, and Trace, you're number 17, so what's the motivation behind those numbers?
Well, actually, in high school, I was number 62, but when I got here, they just gave me 70. They gave it 62 to my roommate, Richie, so not really a big motivation behind it.
As with Zach, I'm the same way. I was number 11 in high school and came in as a wide receiver with number 17, so I don't know, it's grown on me, and it's definitely become a significant number.
Coach, you played at Ithaca. Do you have any motivation behind your numbers?
Some of my favorite numbers are 10, 40, and 50. Well-rounded. I was 50 at Ithaca. I played center, obviously, and so I think I take a lot of pride. This was all done intentionally. You don't always get what you want when you first come to a program. You make the most out of what's given to you, and I wasn't going to give them 62 and 11 respectively, but I think if they look back after 4 years, they'll know that they added value to number 70 and 17. I'm proud they did.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thank you for joining us. With Coach Glenn Caruso, Zach Brennan, and Trace Adams, I'm Jesse Krull. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.